Hey everyone, my name is Alshaw94 and for the first time ever on this channel, welcome to Smackdown vs Raw 2006. Now I mentioned in the channel update video that this would be like a simulation versus like reality kind of thing where I'd take the matches from a set year, we'd get our roster to match up and see how we did between our game versus like reality to see what the grades were like. However, because I haven't looked at GM mode in at least 10 years, I feel like that I would be running when I should be walking to see how things work. So, for this series, we're going to be using 2006 SVR. Maybe I'll do a 2007 or 2008 SVR where we do that simulation versus reality. So all that we're going to do in this series is to see if we can become the best damn GM that there was. So without further ado, let's get into game mode. Let's go down to General Manager mode, which is to become a GM of a WWE brand with the intended goal of winning the GM of the Year award. There we go. So it's as at this point that we can either pick to either draft the roster or to begin a GM mode with a pre-assigned roster. Now I think for the purpose of this, we want this to be the best damn brand that there is. And I think the only way that we can do that is if we draft our own roster. So let's go to draft roster. And now we pick either Smackdown or Raw. Who do I want to be? Smackdown or Raw? I feel like let's do Smackdown. Let's do Smackdown. So first draft selection will be chosen at random. Draft picks will alternate between the two brands. Raw has a women's division. Smackdown has the Cruiserweight Championship. Cruiserweights are in blue, Divas are in red. You are not required to draft all 20 superstars, but they recommend a size between 12 and 20. Okay, so I'm having a look and my camera seems to be okay at the moment. So Raw have gone first, and they have pulled Triple H. Now, apparently, this first one's at random, so I don't know what that... Oh, wait. Oh, legit, the first one's random. So, Triple H, because Raw drafted first, they got Triple H at random. Okay, so let's have a look down here then. Got Charlie Haas. So we've got Batista, Big Show, Booker T, Carlito, Charlie Haas, Chavo Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, Christian. There's a lot of good names here. The Bashams, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, Eugene, the Hurricane, John Cena, Kostra Davari, Kurt Angle, Lita. Okay, so Raw have obviously got Triple H, which is a big pull for that brand. We need a big pull as well. And I think back in 2006, if we're going to put out a big name, let's pull out The Undertaker. That's Trish. I want Undertaker. Thank you. Okay, so here we can either sign him up to a 5-week, a 3-month, a 6-month, a 9-month, or a yearly contract. So we have $10 million to play with. If we use like a 1-year contract for Undertaker, that is over... Like that's nearly 15% of our entire budget. Now I do want to lock him down, but we're going to lock him down to a 3-month contract. Okay, Eddie Guerrero's gone to Raw. These are huge names, man. These are being pulled out. Okay, so who do I want next? Who do I want next? I feel like I kind of want Kurt Angle, you know. Kind of want Kurt Angle, so we're going to pull him to Raw, to Smackdown, and we're going to pull him in a 3-month contract similar to Undertaker. They've now got John Cena. Holy crap! Right, who do I want now? Shawn Michaels, that's a great pull, but the amount there is pretty expensive. I feel like we now need to start drafting up our Cruiserweight division. So, let's get the Hurricane in. Let's get Hurricane in, and we're going to lock him down for a 6-month contract. Oh, they've pulled Shawn Michaels! Oh, God! Right. Let's not mess about then. Let's pick out... We need another... Let's pick out Christian. I want Christian for a 3-month deal. They get Randy Orton. So Raw is just stacking up the big names. And we're kind of in there... I want this to be like... Similar to how like Smackdown is in like 2018. That's how I want the Smackdown brand to be. So, I'm going to draft Scotty 2 Hottie for a 6-month contract. They get Trish now, okay. I still probably need to fill out my Cruiserweight division, but I do want to capture Edge. I want him on a... Let's do 6 months for Edge. I want him to be a... Oh, they got Batista. Raw's just picked out Batista. Okay, so but at least we've got Edge. I'm happy with Edge. I now... Do we want to hit them where it hurts? Let's do Charlie Haas. I want Charlie Haas. Let's do Let's do 6 months for Charlie. They've now plucked out Rey Mysterio, so they're now taking away from our Cruiserweight division. So we have Charlie, who's Cruiserweight, Scotty 2 Hottie. So we've got 4 Cruiserweights, I think, in our brand. We could really do with some more, but I do want to hit them. Maybe do I take... I need some women in the brand now. Who do I want from the women's brand? I kind of want Lita, you know. Let's get Lita in. Let's put 6 months worth into Lita. They've now picked out Chris Benoit as their 9th pick. I'm gonna go with one more. Let's go with another woman superstar. This isn't by any means gonna be like a women's division, I don't think. But I do want to take away from them because they're taking away from us. So I actually want Christy Hemme. And we're going to do... Let's do 6 months with Christy. They've now got Stacy Keibler. That's fine. We can now look at further fleshing out the Cruiserweight division. Ric Flair, amazingly, is in the Cruiserweight. We're definitely having Rick. Let's do 3 months with Rick. They've picked out JBL. Who else? Oh, William Regal would be a great pick. Let's pick out William. Okay, they have Kane now, but their cash is looking a bit lower than ours. We've got $1 million almost difference between them. Okay. Realistically, let's have a look one more time. So we have really big names. We have Undertaker, we have Kurt Angle, we've got Hurricane, we've got Christian, Scotty 2 Hottie, Edge, Charlie Haas, Lita, Christy Hemme, Ric Flair, William Regal. Who else do I want? Shelton Benjamin would be a great pick. Let's do 6 months with Shelton. Tori Wilson's been drafted now as their 13th pick. For Lucky 13, I want... Do we pick out RVD? Spike Dudley's there. Tajiri. Oh, Tajiri and Regal in the same brand again. Hell yeah. They've got Chris Jericho now. I'm not overly concerned. Because I have a feeling that I might be poaching him later on down the line. Who else? Who else? Who do I want? Do I take Michelle McCool? I might take Michelle McCool. Let's do 6 months with Michelle. They've now got Eugene. So looking at the Cruiserweights, we have the Hurricane, Christian, Scotty 2 Hottie, Charlie Haas, Ric Flair, amazingly. Shelton Benjamin, I think, was... Oh no, Tajiri definitely was. Are you Cruiserweight? You're not, are you? No, you're Heavyweight, that's fine. So actually, 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 in the Cruiserweight division. That's not bad. I feel like I do still want to remove, because they've taken so many names from us. Let's take Joy Giovanni on a year. Do we do a year? Let's do 9 months with Joy. And for one more pick, let's do Booker. Let's do Booker on a 3-month. We're going to stop there. 16 is enough. Decision. Yep. Well, I'm well happy with that. So clearly, Raw wanted to do the rest. I wanted to stop at 16. We've got space then to flesh out the roster in case we have any injuries, for example. Now we have got these titles. We have the World Heavyweight Championship, the best looking title in my opinion anyway. They should really just bring back that title. Rather than having the Universal, bring that back. Maybe update it a little bit, but that for me is the best. We have the WWE Tag Team Titles, the United States Championship, and the Cruiserweight Championship as well. I think I'm going to leave all of those vacant, because what we can do is we can start basically having championship matches to decide who all these champions are going to be. So let's just leave it as it is. Yeah. Okay, so I would like to be the first to congratulate you on your new position as General Manager. As the Chairman of the Board, I want to make sure that you are well aware that the WWE is all about the fans. That is why you have a job, and your job is to grow your show's fan base. This will not be easy, as the other GM will be fighting for the same fans. At the end of the year, I will award the show that has the most fans with the GM of the Year award, the highest honour a General Manager can receive. If you need information about the day-to-day activities of a General Manager, check out the JR/Taz report in the weekly report section at your desk. Good luck. Okay. So, do we have Taz? Okay, so we have Taz's reports. We have fan support. So here you can see there are 5 million fans apiece at the moment between Smackdown and Raw. You can see the 4 major pay-per-views there leading up to WrestleMania 21. And Taz's reports. So these are general informations and stuff. So these reports will teach you the basic roles and responsibilities of the General Manager. The single most important thing to a General Manager's success are the fans. Everything you do should be for the fans. In fact, at the end of the year, the show with the most fans will receive a GM of the Year award from Vince McMahon. This may sound easy, but remember, there is a General Manager running the other show that is fighting for the same fans. I know about this already. Your chance to sway these fans is based on how well your weekly shows and pay-per-views are rated. The pay-per-views are your chance to really have a big effect on the fan change. Okay. Rivalries are an important part of your show. They become even more important at pay-per-views. It is up to you to encourage, promote and maintain these rivalries. To start a rivalry, you can either schedule a singles match between 2 superstars or run a start a rivalry promo. To maintain a rivalry, the superstars must both be involved in the same match each week. The only other way to keep the rivalry alive is to run a rivalry in place of a match promo. Make sure to view the rivalry section of the roster page to see what the fans think of your current rivalries. You don't want to drag on one too long. Okay, let's look at ratings. The fans will rate each weekly pay-per-view and a weekly... the fans will rate each weekly show and pay-per-view. These ratings will directly affect your fan base. The overall show rating is based on all the matches in the show. Match ratings are affected by a variety of factors, including the superstar's popularity, current rivalries, the match type, and whether or not it is a title match. Try changing up match types to keep the crowd happy. No one wants to see the same match type in the same spot on the match card every week. You can also use the promo spots on the match card for various effects on ratings. These promos represent airtime during your show that you can use for creating storylines, advertising, or affecting the other GM's show. Okay, so as you can see right now, we can't see pay-per-view results, we can't see Smackdown or Raw results because they haven't happened yet. We are still planning out our show. So, this is our roster. And we can see we have name, morale, popularity, fatigue, contract remaining, and if they're injured. That is a lovely looking roster right there. And current champions, there are none at the moment. We can make them champions, but I think that would be cheating a little bit. In as far as I want this brand to basically earn these titles properly, in my opinion anyway. We can also propose trades, and we can sign a free agent superstar. So any superstar that wasn't drafted when we went through that initial thing at the start of the game, we can draft them from here. Now, for now, I'm probably going to leave this out of it completely because we have 16 members of our roster. And I think that's enough for now. We can also propose trades with Raw, so we can see, we can kind of go, hey, we can give you Christy Hemme if you give us Chris Jericho or Tori Wilson, I think they had. You know, so we can really like spice things up from that point of view as well. We also have an email from Taz. If you need any help figuring out any of the general manager's duties, then feel free to check out my report in the report section. So clearly, as I said before, we have Taz on Smackdown. Raw have got Jim Ross. So that's all cool. We're going to save it here just because I know I've had problems in the past. I've done a recording, it's been corrupted, and I've lost everything. We have to start all over again. So I feel like at this point, we're probably going to end the episode here. This will probably be just like an intro episode into the series. From next week, though, when this next episode drops, we're going to be fully focused, scheduling away our cards, which I can quickly show you here to be fair before we go. We have got 5 matches, a main event match, and we have 2 spots as well for a promo. We're going to get more into this at the next episode that we do, and I think we're going to be building some really excellent cards, I hope anyway. But for now, I'm going to end this episode right about here. So thanks to those who have watched this and are ready to see GM mode in 2021. If you like what you see, then hit that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you next time.